Well, coming from Guatemala, a predominantly capitalist country, I've seen the way privilege separates different social classes. And then when I came to Minerva, I saw the same phenomenon happen in the university because people come from such a diverse, from such diverse cultures that they have been exposed to very different circumstances. So it's important to be mindful of other people's upbringings and what they can and cannot do.
Okay, thank you.
My first year in San Francisco, I felt a lot of privilege because I'm an American. So as an American, I already know how to navigate the cities and I know what the culture is like. Well, a lot of my peers are from different countries and they had a much harder time adjusting to the city.
Okay, so I came from a very open Latin American culture that when you meet someone and you want to talk to them, you say hello and goodbye with hugs. And then when I came to the US, that was not the way people used to do it, but I didn't know it, so I started hugging everyone, and that was a huge culture shock because some people from like more Asian cultures are not used to that, so I had to adjust and to prevent those culture shocks from happening and to adjust the way I did stuff.
I don't know, I guess cultural dexterity is a very broad process that I want to apply, especially in Minerva, because we're going to be here for the next 4 years, and so we have to make sure that we are very culturally aware of all the different places that we go to, and that we're keeping in mind everyone else's perspectives too. So having that high level of emotional intelligence, not only for ourselves, but also for the people around us. I think that's important.
If my family found out I was gay, I would no longer be considered a part of the family. It is for this reason I believe that staying in the closet is better for most families that have a hard time accepting different forms of love and sexuality. It is better for families to stay together rather than splitting apart over disagreements. How do you think privilege applies to this situation?
I guess if you would compare like a person that is in a family in a much in an like open-minded environment where like his sexuality is respected and like his way of living is like not judged, then that person would have a lot more privilege over this person that may be talking about an environment that is much more conservative and where he is not able to express his sexuality the way he would like to.
Minerva talk, I would maybe ask them to consider that people from different cultures might think that it's better to come out of the closet instead of hide from their parents because they might have different values. Like some cultures value family more and some cultures value being true to yourself and saying how you actually feel.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So after coming to Minerva, I have not thought about all these concepts because I didn't see them. Like everyone was more or less in the same situation as I was. Like there was no privilege because the people who I hung out with more or less had the same privileges I did, until I came to Minerva. I realized some people did act like Olive said in the video earlier. As an American, it's easier for her to get used to a city even though it's not hers, it's the same country, and so me as a Mexican took me a longer while to get used to the city. Culture shock was not very strong in me, even though I did see it when I came to Minerva. I come from a very open-minded context environment in which there were lots of differences because I used to travel a lot. So that was did not play that much of a role in my life. And cultural dexterity just it was reflected in what I listened from everybody I interviewed, how the different cultures had different perspectives and these terms, and so even though I did not go to a cultural dexterity workshop, after doing this assignment, I was able to understand the importance of cultural dexterity in a community like Minerva that has people from so many different cultural backgrounds and so many different countries. So and it is very important to have a healthy community, and keeping that in mind it's the only thing that will allow us to do that.